Hello everyone! This video continues from the last one, and what I shared more stories about Brazil with you. First, let me calm down a bit my excitement. The more I imagine our future, the more thrilled I get. I am so grateful for this happiness. I'm trying to calm down myself and continue sharing my thoughts. I believe in the potential of Brazilian manga, comics, and the future of the toon business. That's why I want to talk about this. Brazil has a population of 200 million people, one of the largest in the world. This means Brazil has nearly twice the population of Japan and 4 times that of South Korea. The GDP per capita in Brazil amounted to around $10,000. Isn't that amazing? This is a sufficient income level for the birth and growth of Brazil's manga industry. Additionally, 2.7 million children are born in Brazil each year. That's 4 times the number in Japan and over 10 times that of South Korea. The economic power and potential of this population and the significance of these numbers are evident. Brazil is an excellent environment for the manga industry to be born and flourish, and the future looks promising. But that's not all. Brazil's economy will set to grow tremendously. I firmly believe Brazil's economy will see significant growth. Now imagine, if a strong and outstanding manga service with excellent content is made accessible to consumers at a reasonable price in Brazil, and if many works reflecting Brazilian culture emerge, how powerful could Brazil's cultural industry grow? How would this manga industry impact the lives of Brazilians? The culture of Brazil, and everything beautiful about Brazil? From delicious food to joyful moments, attractions, happy stories, and all the charming aspects of life. Stories, creative images and ideas, and free mind. The cultural characteristics and strengths of Brazilians. If these could be captured in your manga and enjoyed by readers worldwide, how wonderful would that be? I confidently want to say this: Brazil needs many industries right now, and it will need a manga industry that grows alongside Brazil's economic development. If that's the case, Brazil is a great place for the manga industry. I truly believe Brazil needs manga and manga needs Brazil. Anyone can become a manga artist. Even a child who couldn't afford a sketchbook or crayons and only had newspapers, the backs of wall calendars, and a pen to draw with, was able to become a professional mangaka and sustain a career for over 30 years. That child was me. So children in Brazil who want to be mangaka can also become professional mangaka like me. I know this for a fact. Becoming a film director or a great pianist might not be easy. Of course, it's not impossible, it's quite possible, but it might be very challenging. However, becoming a mangaka is 100% possible. If I could do it, so can you. All you need to do is channel your passion for drawing manga onto paper with a pencil. So I'm thrilled and excited about the birth of Shonen West. I sincerely hope and support its success. If you look at the development of Korean manhwa, Korea serves as a fantastic research sample. Studying the growth of manhwa while observing Korea's development is incredibly valuable. Do you know when Korea's GDP per capita exceeded around $10,000? It was in 1994. At that time, I had been a pro manhwa artist for 1 year and had just begun serializing my first manga title. It was about manhwa tutorial series. Back then, the Korean manga industry had 2 weekly magazines, over 10 monthly and bi-weekly magazines, and many newspaper comic strips, along with a massive book market where hundreds of different manga artists were active. And there were already incredibly famous and wealthy authors. And now when you look at Korea's webtoon industry, about 7,000 works are released annually. Although the number has slightly decreased, but still so many webtoon artists are active. At its peak, over 100 manhwa departments were established in universities. There were also thousands of academies offering courses in manhwa and webtoon. Korean manhwa and webtoons have a tremendous impact on Korea's film and game industries. Now, let's think about this. Imagine Brazil following a similar path as Korea. Brazil has 4 times the population of Korea. If Korea can produce 7,000 works annually, Brazil could produce 30,000 works a year. Whether it's manga, webtoons, comics, toons, or newspaper comics, 30,000 works a year in any form of comics. Then, the number of active artists would exceed 100,000, and there could be over 10,000 manga and comics educational institutions. If Brazil were to follow Korea's path, thousands of new jobs could be created in the comics, toon, or manga industries. Just thinking about the impact and happiness this could bring is truly exciting. The thought of this potential makes my heart race. This could lead to build the manga city. Isn't that amazing? Yes, everyone, imagine it. A city filled with mangakas, comic artists, animators, gamers, and people in the film industry. Then, imagine a manga theme park, a performance hall for manga and animation characters, all within a manga city in Brazil with hundreds of thousands of residents. Is this an impossible dream? I don't think so. In Korea, several attempts have been made. Manga cities have been attempted multiple times, but none have yielded significant results. The reason is that a well-developed manhwa and webtoon industry already built and existed. Manga schools and aspiring manga artists from across the country were already present. With the industry already established, there was no need to gather in one city, making it a difficult challenge. The attempts didn't achieve the desired results, but Brazil is just getting started. The population and potential are enormous. I don't think creating a massive manga city in Brazil is impossible. Such a significant achievement and ideas are possible. Just thinking about this excites me so much. And the 2.7 million children born every year, Brazil's potential is limitless. That's why I think it's fantastic that our first global channel is being launched in Brazil. And I'm so happy to have met with Brazil's first manga media outlet. And I believe this is an amazing and exciting opportunity. Thank you so much, Shonen West. And to Brazil's aspiring manga artists, Brazil's first manga creators, and Brazilian manga readers, I wish you all a bright future. Viva Brazil! Viva Shonen West! Viva Brazil's aspiring manga artists! I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.